America.
See, we are live.
Well,
We are live.
yeah, that's the thing we did that thing on her last time. She was real nice. Yeah. How many judges? It was about 5 or 6 or 7 judges over the line. Well,
Okay. Yeah. Hello, viewers. We are right on this show. We are live to be able to showcase actually what's going on in our community. And the title of our program today is My Manifesto. Let's talk politics. And we're going to be relating to actually the activities going on in the city of Las Vegas. Most especially, we are having countdown to the elections in Las Vegas, and we have the opportunity to be able to invite most contestants, like candidates of different positions in the city of Las Vegas, for them to come in onto our program and let the public actually know what's going on in the city of Las Vegas and how they can be able to improve the lifestyle of the community. And we are actually on this community in our studio to be able to showcase to the world that Las Vegas is actually, it got what it takes to change the lifestyle of the people inhabiting in the city of Las Vegas. And we're going to be showcasing most of our presenters, our moderators that we, from time to time, will be making some kind of expression to actually let people know what's going on in our community. Thank you so much as you keep in touch. I'm going to be uh, introducing, okay, yeah, some of, okay.
The thing with church is that, what is that, HMI?
Yeah, let me get.
You might need to mute your phone. You get that feedback, you know?
What is it? One on the phone?
Yeah, no, it's streaming live. I think it's coming from the source being the computer device out there. Or it's his phone that's feeding back. Which good. Batteries are charged. And they're charging phone.
I'm going to be yeah, some of
You need to, you need to mute one of those, Mr. King.
yeah,
Is that an earpiece?
yes.
Oh, that's what it is.
But that's what it's
Oh, okay. Is it turned down or is that the, whatever the space?
Well, the battery.
Is that battery
It
carrying
needs to
here?
be charged.
Yes, sir. The battery carrying is,
What?
are good? Yeah.
So, uh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's another good afternoon in the city of Las Vegas, and we are live on our show, Digital World TV, on Las Vegas Digital Lifestyle. So now, see, we have in attendance for today, Timika. She gonna also be one of our moderators and presenters, and we also have Mr. Tyrone Armstrong. I will give a round of applause for Mr. Tyrone Armstrong. Yeah, he's a businessman in our community, and he's gonna also be letting the public know uh, what we ought to expect during the forthcoming election, and what he also want to tell the candidates they should also look out for and see a way to help our community. We have various candidates that will be actually contested for various positions, and we also invited uh, some of them, and they're going to be coming from based on schedule. To actually come in and then let us know their manifesto. I would love to ask a moderator to be able to let us know some of the candidates that we will be uh, expecting and some of the positions which they are intending to occupy in the city of Las Vegas. And actually, we need to have an interactive section and also let them know the difficulties in the city of Las Vegas and how they can also help our community. I will be handing this brochure over to Tinika. She's going to be the one letting the public know some of the candidates we should be looking out for and some of the positions which they will be filing for. Yeah.
So Mandy McKellar is, she is vying for family court judge on Department M, and you can reach her at mellymckellarjudge.com. We also have Adrena Raycon White and for family court judge as well on Department W. And we have elect former judge Heidi Amaze for family court Department X. We have elect D Butler, family court Department J. And we also have Adam Gans for district court judge Department 3. In addition to that, we have Monica Tremilio for this district court judge Department 3. Pakeisha Miller, which is the district court from Department 19. Elect Carly Henry for district court from Department 2. Rita Yeager from district court Department 1. And we also have Ozzy Kumo from the Nevada Supreme Court. And Dan Gilliam, District Court Judge Department 24, could be expecting to hear from those people.
Very good. And we also have more candidates that she will also let the public know, and we could see how we could follow them up and make sure that once they get on the various positions which they are vying for, they will not, they have to carry the community along too. And we're going to be asking Mr. Tyrone, do you know any of these candidates that we mentioned?
No, I can't say that I know any of the ones that we mentioned for judges go. Well, we worked with a couple candidates about a month ago, and they seemed to be pretty good. What's the young lady name that we worked with? I can't remember her name.
Okay. Is it this?
Yeah, what's her name?
Belinda T. Harris?
Yeah, but Belinda T. Harris, she was a very, seemed like a very down-to-earth person who knew about the community and was able to relate to this community that we're establishing right here.
And what is she running for?
She's running for judge. I don't know exactly what seat was it.
North Las Vegas Justice Court Department 3, right?
Yeah, North Las Vegas Justice Court Department 3. She seems like a hands-on person, you know. I think she was a good candidate.
Okay. Okay. And in our community, what usually, let's say, the west side, do we have candidates that are also vying for various positions? Do you have any candidates that you've been following up, you've been looking up to, that we could have an interaction with?
Yes, first, only one I really know right now is Captain Duncan. She's running for, Assembly, I think it was. She seemed to be one of the people who's active in the community, who's, trying to help the community. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for people who really involved in the people's lives who live here, and I think she is a good person to have elected in that position.
Okay, that's good. And actually, we had a program, Computer for Every Home, and it's likely that Computer for Every Home actually gave birth to other certain programs that are enhancing the welfare of the community. And one of those programs is Soul City Wi-Fi. I've been hearing about Soul City Wi-Fi, and uh, you could also let the public know about Soul City Wi-Fi, because I think it's a free Wi-Fi service that is being also supported by Anthem, right? To enable the community of the West Side and community beyond to be able to get through Wi-Fi internet access, more especially this period we are having, like some of these pandemic that people have to study online, work online. So can you a little bit throw more light on social Wi-Fi?
Yes, Soul City Wi-Fi is an excellent program. I think the gentleman we just got finished talking to, Ken Chucha, I hacked his name up a little bit, but he started that program and it's been very successful for the accuracy, and I think that is something that the community needs, and it's something that will be great for the future in this community.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And we have to also give kudos to Ms. Duncan and Steve Williams and all the crew, Mr. Michael. We also have Mr. Tyrone Armstrong. We also have various persons who have been able to contribute to our community. And we're going to give strong kudos to uh, Anthem also for their support. We say thank you so much, and God bless you. We're going to also go back to Janika, so that she can be able to let us know some of the candidates which we're going to be looking forward in the forthcoming election. Thank you.
All right, we have elect Romeo Perez, and he is vying for the Family Court Judge Department 2. We also have Cesar Amaze for District Court Judge Department 21. Akeisha Miller, again from District Court Judge from Department 19. We have Judge Vincent Ocho from Family Court Judge Department S. Claire Thomas from Assembly District 17. Mary Perry, Family Court Judge Department 4, P, excuse me. We have Belinda Harris, which is for Judge, North Las Vegas, Justice Court Department 3. We have elect Jacob Reynolds for Department Court Judge, Department 21. And we also have Dr. Gillard Scott for Clark County Commission. And William McCurdy II for County Commissioner District C.
Yeah. Perfect. Can you also let us know what we might be expecting from most of these candidates in the forthcoming election? Especially, what are they going to do differently from their predecessors?
Yes, I would be expecting them to express to the community what they are going to be contributing to the community, especially since we have been affected by this coronavirus and COVID-19, and since Las Vegas is a destination for our country to come to, we need to I want to ask them more about the economic status of what they are willing to do to get Las Vegas back on track as far as our economy is concerned, and also to bring more resources into the neighborhoods, like the West Side, perhaps that need more accommodations as far as educational services and things of that nature. And I would also like to see what their overall thoughts of are as far as bringing the communities together, and what they plan on doing as far as topics such as education, family reform, politics and political events and things of that nature, and also the economy and any best practices that they think that we need to do as a community going forward.
Wow, that's a perfect contribution from her. And I think we also invited some community members so that they can also come speak their mind and let our the public, our viewers, also have a sense of belonging to actually know that Las Vegas, we are actually in election season, and we definitely have to look up to our leaders and see a way whereby they could help the society. See, we have a young lady. Uh, would you want to also talk to the public, to our viewers, what you gonna expect in the forthcoming election and how they could benefit to the community? You are in the studio, so don't be shy. Come on. Good, okay. When you come, you do tell us your name and.
Well, Megan Al Smith. Um, the open election, well, I think they need someone that will actually take care of our country and that will see the best in our country. And maybe Trump is not really handling what he's supposed to do. So I think it's someone that can just make America great again.
Yeah, basically, we are actually focusing on the city of Las Vegas. That's our home, and once our home is well taken care of, then we should be looking at the national and worldwide. But presently, we have not approached to the presidential election, but we are having a countdown on Las Vegas election. So we're going to be saying more of most of our candidates that we are looking forward in this forthcoming election. And what do you think most of these candidates can look into the community? What are the things that you think are not going right that once they come on board, they can also assist you and assist us?
As she said, education, always. Um, more resources within the homeless community, and as well as like low income. Uh, I think the biggest problem here is the homeless community. They look at backgrounds instead of the situation on how we got there. So to clear up the streets, because there's more and more people becoming homeless now. And rec centers for the kids, and not just a rec center, something that can tell them about our ancestors and what's been going on in the
Good. Would you want to say more, throw more insight or more light on how we could be able to see the welfare? Because what we are actually looking at for, if these candidates come on board, what are their plans? What are their manifesto? They need to also let us know what their agenda, you understand, so that we could also follow them up and make sure that they fulfill some of those aims and objectives, especially to benefit mankind in the city of Las Vegas. We're going to have more expressions from most of our attendance. But let me say more things. We are having an interactive section.
Yes, I'm also coming into Las Vegas from a different side of the country. As far as she stated, the homeless community, I was more than shocked to see how many homeless people there are in Las Vegas, considering this is a thriving tourist attraction city. So to me, um, from the outside looking in, it didn't make any sense to me as all of the streets are just fulfilled with all the homeless people. I also think that more resources should be done for them, and even the employers or employees rather who work even on downtown on the strip and who right now are out of jobs and now because of unemployment they're making more money now than they were making on their jobs. So that is actually an issue that kind of needs to be addressed as well. Also, I noticed, like I said, coming here, that the city in general, certain areas are nice and clean. The roads are clean, but on some sides, like the east side, where I happen to live, and the west side where I happen to teach, just right up the street, the roads and things of that nature are not kept in a way a city like Las Vegas should be kept. When we're riding and our tourists are riding around our city, we shouldn't see trash on the streets. We shouldn't see, people laying everywhere. Uh, I think that's a bad look for our community as well. Also, coming from a charter school perspective, in comparison to a public school perspective, I think that CCSD needs to focus a little bit more on the overall education of their scholars and provide more instruction, more teacher professional development as far as that area, and also maybe go in and revamp some of the curriculum that they have in certain schools. It's not fair to the scholars who live in a certain area to get an education that is not what they should get as far as continuing their life. That's not fair to them. So that is one thing that I personally am passionate about because I am an educator in this West Side community, and I want to make sure that our scholars, like you said, know our history, know that they can make it, and just because of their circumstances, they are not hindered. So I would like to know what these candidates stand is on education for sure, and for the beautification of our city going forward.
Okay. That's a nice contribution. And as a teacher and an educator, this period of this pandemic, how have you seen technology, digital lifestyle? How has it actually impacted in your life and also in the life of the kids, people in general? Because everybody is at home. So, what are you going to tell people about digital lifestyle?
Well, I think for digital technology, these kids, this generation, they're very up to par on everything when it comes to technology. That's not anything new to them. What is new, I think, is the implementation of the programs that we have. Some schools implement those programs effectively, and they implement them at the start and the beginning of the school year. However, there are some schools that are not putting the programs to use. And so there are a lot of things out there for us to do for as scholars, communication with them, getting their assignments and assessments and things of that nature. So as far as educators are concerned, going into this pandemic that we were in, we had to um, actually come up with a plan very quickly as to what we're going to do. I've been in education for almost 20 years. We've never had to go and revamp a whole everything on technology based. So this is interesting and been an experience for us as well as the parents and the scholars. But I do feel like maybe if higher up for the lecturers, that maybe, we always should look for the future and see what we can do, maybe getting, for instance, getting the Chromebooks out to the scholars to make sure that everybody had one, making sure that, everyone's internet is provided, because I know personally some scholars who do not have internet in their homes, and some schools provided that for the scholars, but everybody did not. So that should have been a universal thing, that all schools were providing technology so that the scholars can be successful. Because you can't have online school in virtual learning if you're not able to get a computer. If you have 3 kids in the home, each child needs their individual form of technology so that they can go in and do what they need to do as far as that. And even the scholars, they have informed me of some technical apps and formats or whatever that we can be using in our educational setting for virtual learning. So I feel like this is awesome. I actually have on my phone, I can keep up with everybody, what they are doing. I downloaded all the apps on my phone, even though I'm not in front of a computer. I can look and see what all the scholars are doing. We even have a program that allows us to see what the scholars are doing directly in real time while they are on their computer. So I can close out apps if they're in something inappropriate or whatever. It's a pretty cool thing that we get to monitor them and still be interactive in their life. We do Zoom meetings every day, and that provides the scholars with me to answer questions, for me to go in depth as far as what needs to be considered. But they need to know that going forward, technology needs to be implemented from the beginning into our classrooms, and then maybe if anything, God forbid, happens like this again, we'll be more prepared.
Yeah, you can see, viewers, what actually we have been pushing, we have been showcasing, and also trying to improve our community. We've been talking about digital lifestyle. Okay, you could see, since this pandemic came on board, it's also an avenue for you to be able to understand a language that everyone needs to be what technologically inclined. That's why we are having various programs for you to also come take part. Now, with this pandemic, you see that the use of computer, the use of the internet, it cannot be overemphasized. That's why we are encouraging everyone to stay tuned and keep following us, so you can be able to learn more and more on how you prepare your life. Even not only in the city of Las Vegas, we in various cities that you can also take part and benefit. Thank you so much. And who might have any contribution, Mr. Tyron, can you also come tell our viewers what you need to know more?
Well, I think that technology is the future, and our children are the future, so we need to be for themselves, and they are so bright and brilliant on this technology that all we have to do.
The primary election, when do you think it's going to be held to get like that?
Oh, well, it's kind of up in the air. I mean, it seems like it's still on track, but I don't know, kind of like, I don't think no candidate is safe no more, because it, with this virus in play, it kind of like everything's up for grabs. So you got to work for the people. If you don't work for the people, then you're gonna be out, because you got to make somebody. You got to make somebody want to come out to vote for you. You can't just be giving us lip service. We don't want to hear it. We didn't heard this over and over again. We gotta see your action. So if we don't care who you is, just do the right thing for the people, and the people do the right thing for you.
Right, that's right. That's a good contribution. So our candidates, wherever you are, and our viewers worldwide, even in the city of Las Vegas. I think the forthcoming election for the primaries is on the 9th of June, right? So you have various modalities on how you could cast your votes, either through the mail and various platforms that you could also participate in the forthcoming election. We are urging the public because if for you to be able to have good governance, you need to elect the right people, and electing the right people is the duties of what the citizenry. So we are urging everyone to come out and cast their votes towards their candidates of their choice. And let's see a better Las Vegas. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. God bless.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got, I'm sorry.
Well, it was genuine, that's the main thing.
Right.
Las Vegas.
First year, entering a public school. He was in a magnet school last year. My son was, and then my daughter, she is now in public school because the classes that she takes, she's kind of like a grade ahead. So she's in an IB program, and our school don't have an IB program. So, that's why she goes. My kids never been in a public school system. I don't say that. Because they don't do it just, I'm not teaching stuff that they don't need to know. They need to know who they are.
Yeah, you don't need to know about Columbus and all that.
I'm not teaching, I don't teach that crap.
Yeah, I
I teach
know.
them it's a lie.
Yeah.
Because I teach English and history.
Yeah.
So I teach them it's a lie. I tell them all this stuff. Man, don't believe